Here are 5 secret ways to break a narcissist's heart, so they lose. Narcissists thrive on rendering you helpless and confined, as it feeds into their need for control and self-aggrandizement. Your perceived helplessness fuels their distorted sense of superiority, and they relish seeing you endure maximum suffering before discarding you. This cruel dynamic serves to reinforce their illusion of absolute dominance. However, it shatters their expectations when you emerge resilient, akin to the mythical phoenix rising from the ashes, presenting a stark deviation from their meticulously crafted narrative. You possess the ability to reshape your perspective on life, demonstrating that you are far more resilient and capable than the gloom they attempted to cast upon you. Thank you for tuning into this video. I'll unveil 5 strategies to publicly expose a narcissist, compelling them to confront the fallacy of their ways. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell icon for updates if this topic resonates with you. Let the revelations commence. Number 1. Change how you see yourself. Narcissists excel at inflicting emotional harm by casting derogatory comments like, "You're too fat," "You're too thin," "You're too open," or "You're too closed your way." Their aim is to convince you that you're inherently unlovable and that no one else could ever appreciate you. Relentlessly eroding your confidence, they create a psychological trap that makes escape seem impossible. The entire manipulation is a cunning snare designed to keep you subservient and compliant, perpetually brainwashed in their favor. Breaking free from this ensnarement begins with a crucial step: accepting yourself unconditionally as you are right now. Building confidence in your abilities is imperative. Prioritize self-compassion and understanding. To shield yourself from external manipulations of your emotions, trust your instincts and recognize your inherent worth as a human being. Undoing the detrimental influences that have shaped your mind is the pathway to self-healing. The key to true success lies in discovering the intersection of your outer and inner selves. To fill the void in your life, assume that position for yourself. Before attracting others' affection, one must first learn to cherish oneself. Cultivate a profound trust in yourself to avoid being defined by others. Establish a firm grasp on your identity to resist external influences. Number 2. Put on the brake. If a narcissist has a fondness for you, they'll employ various tactics to secure your companionship. Their approach can range from boosting your confidence with positive remarks to diminishing it with hurtful comments. Consequently, you find yourself seeking their approval to prevent the dreaded prospect of abandonment. Addressing the wound of abandonment becomes crucial in this scenario. To shield yourself from unintentional or malicious triggers of people-pleasing tendencies, consider modifying such traits. The perpetual need to prove oneself can be exhausting. The most valuable advice is to strengthen your resolve, embrace your individuality, and resist the pressure to conform. Allowing the insults and comments of others to affect you only serves to fulfill their objectives. It's essential to recognize that a narcissist's projections are, in fact, reflections of their own confessions. What they find irksome in you mirrors aspects of their own personality that they project onto you. No matter how hard they attempt, shedding these traits is beyond their reach. Attempting to ignore it won't alter the reality. It persists, and they'll eventually have to confront it. As a coping strategy, they might try to project these traits onto you, making them your reality. Every aspect of your personality and traits is mirrored in them. It's crucial to train yourself to disregard negative feedback and deflect potential harm. The most significant gift you can give yourself is cultivating a strong sense of self-worth. When you know who you are and hold a positive view of yourself, no one can bring you down by highlighting your flaws. Prioritizing self-reflection addressing your fears, and reinforcing your sense of self and life direction should be your focus. Number 3, keep your cool no matter how much they attempt to get to you. Narcissists thrive on constant feedback from others, regardless of whether it's positive or negative, to sustain their functioning. Provoking emotions such as anger, distress, or regret provides them with a sense of power over you, and any reaction, positive or negative, achieves the same result. It doesn't matter if you're happy, sad, apologetic, or attentive. As long as you react, they consider it a victory, making your attention their ultimate goal. In conversations with narcissists, it becomes crucial to keep your emotions in check because your reactions fuel their actions. As long as they witness the impact of their actions on you, they will persist in tormenting and abusing you. The most effective strategy is to drive them crazy by showing no emotion and being unresponsive to their provocations. Achieving this requires intentional control over your emotional responses. Invest effort in learning how to manage your emotions and resist impulsive urges. Your ability to understand and articulate your feelings will grant you an advantage when dealing with a narcissist. Ultimately, the narcissist will lose control over your emotions, and you should strive for objectivity. Number 4, it's never your fault nor your responsibility. Even when a narcissist attempts to shift the blame onto you for their problems, it's crucial not to accept responsibility. Your actions or words will never justify their unacceptable behavior. Essentially, you are innocent. Initially, it might seem rational to think, I should have anticipated it. I should have left earlier. I should have trusted my instincts when they revealed their darker side. Amidst the situation, clarity is elusive, like reduced or absent visibility in foggy conditions. This level of understanding wasn't accessible to you before. There's insufficient time and energy to thoroughly contemplate these notions presently. What matters more is your current lack of knowledge to distinguish fiction from reality. Now equipped to implement these plans, you assert that you should have been even more proactive, having already taken some form of action. However, when it unfolds before you, you lack awareness of what's transpiring. Perhaps it contradicts our inherent nature to deceive, especially concerning those we love and the relationships we've nurtured with them. As parents, for example, we often seek to evade the pain of confronting the truth by holding on to pretense, an idealized image of the person we've crafted. I believe you exerted your utmost effort. You made the best decision possible given the circumstances. There's no need to be harsh on yourself presently. Recognizing that they deliberately inflicted emotional harm by insulting, lying, and deceiving you for their own gain, self-criticism is unlikely to be beneficial. When self-doubts emerge, consistently affirm your innocence and prioritize self-kindness as a fundamental aspect of this approach. Recognize that their own faults and shortcomings were reflected onto you, influencing how you are perceived. Uphold positivity by repeatedly reassuring yourself with statements like, I dedicated myself fully to creating an incredible relationship. Despite external opinions, I am not defined by their assumptions, and their views have no bearing on my actions. The fifth and final one is to set and stick to clear boundaries. Without firm boundaries, the narcissist can effortlessly manipulate you into yielding to their every request. They seek someone who won't accept refusal easily, and for them, an ideal companion is someone complacent. Allowing another person to make all the decisions serves as a means for the narcissist to assert dominance. In situations such as co-parenting, legal entanglements, or other obligations involving regular contact, it is crucial to consistently enforce unwavering rules. Be cautious about providing the narcissist any room for interpretation, as they might exploit such openings to their advantage. They may perceive the situation as more flexible than it is, hoping to gain leverage. There's no middle ground. The options are either all or nothing. There are instances when narcissists may attempt unexpected visits. In such cases, a resolute no is imperative. Regrettably, that is not feasible. Essentially, this marks the end of the discussion. Kindly exit promptly. Entrance into my home is strictly prohibited. I explicitly prohibit your presence or any interaction with me at this time. To succeed, you must apply the most rigorous standards in your decision-making, as that is the only language they comprehend. In their quest for control, narcissists will strive to assert dominance over various aspects of your life, extending beyond personal matters to include leisure and parent-child interactions. Establishing clear boundaries is crucial, and meticulous planning is necessary for effective implementation. Taking charge of the situation involves ensuring that any breaches of co-parenting agreements face consequences through third-party support, such as legal intervention. The key is to communicate these boundaries assertively, making it unmistakably clear what repercussions will follow if they are disregarded. A confident and authoritative tone is essential when setting these boundaries. For now, this concludes our discussion. I hope you've gleaned valuable insights from this experience, learning how to counteract the narcissist's arrogance. Stay tuned for our next video. Wishing you a wonderful day ahead.